So human resources is not there to help and support the employee. No, we're not. Our focus is to help and support the business to make sure that it's reducing levels of risk, it's treating staff fairly, equitably, it is giving people an environment they want to work within, all with the ultimate gain of trying to grow and scale that business.
House music.
Hey there everyone, welcome to our new studio. Today's show is all about why HR is not for you, it's for the business that you work in. That's right, why is HR not there to help you as a person? Why is it there to help the business primarily and focus primarily on the business? So I want to talk about human resource management. I want to talk about why it's something that could be important to you as a business owner, could be and should be important to you as a manager, and why it should be something that's important to you as an employee too, but maybe and definitely not for the same reasons as to why that's important to the managers, to the exec team, and to the business owners and the business board members themselves. So I want to get into this really quick. So in terms of things, human resource management is exactly what it says on the tin. It's there to manage the human resource within the business. Now, if you've watched any of our videos whatsoever, then you will know 100% that the success and the failure of a business is predicated on the people within that business. The people are the most expensive, the most complicated, and the most impactful assets that you're going to have in your business, bar none. There'll be no others that are going to be as important as the human assets in your business. If you want to scale your business, if you want to grow your business, if you want to grow the support that you're providing to your customers, you will need people in your business. You see, for so many small businesses out there, if you're a GP practice to a one-man band marketing person, you are going to need people to scale for the simple reason that you can't do this shit alone. It's just impossible. It is fundamentally impossible for you to be able to do all functions of the business by yourself. So as soon as you start to grow your client base, grow the support that you're providing, even growing the services that you're providing, you're going to have to employ people into your business. As soon as you do that, we get what we call the people problem equation. That is, I need people on one side, but equally, I'm going to get people problems on the other side. The more people I employ, statistically, the more likely I am to get more people-led problems into my business. And that's the simple equation. So it's a case of a lot of people get put off from employing people because of the people problem, but then they can't scale and grow. So you've got to take the two together, but manage the people problems. Don't avoid the people problems. And that is why human resource management is here primarily for the business, not solely focused for the employees. But I want to put a pin in that in a minute because I'm going to come back to that. So at the end of the day, human resources is there to support the exec level and managers to be able to maintain and manage that human resource, that human asset within their business, to maximize the value added from people. So realistically, when you're paying a salary to staff, that shouldn't be a cost to a business. If your staff are costing the business money, there's something fundamentally wrong, because for every person you're adding to your business, it should be there to help to grow and scale. So realistically, there should be a value added proposition to having anyone in your business. There should be a value added proposition to that. That's really key and fundamental. Now, where that starts to fall down is where you get the people problems. And HR is there, human resources is there to help and solve a lot of those and make sure that you're remaining on the right side of the law and legislation in terms of managing a lot of those people problems. Now, one common misconception is that there is one side to HR. And that is that as an HR professional, I'm almost seen as the police force internally within an organization. I'm there to make sure that when staff are going rogue, when staff go bad, that we're there to help you to put them right or to help to move those individuals out of the business. That will be the focus, the police force within the business. And to an extent, that's certainly correct that we are there to do that. We live in an ever increasingly litigious world at the moment in time. It's the only court in the land. The only court in the land is the tribunal service, where individuals do not have to pay to take a case to a court. It is free for them to do that. And as soon as they start to go down that process, even in some cases when employers haven't done significantly big elements wrong, you can still find yourself in a situation where it's costing you money. So we're here to try and help to reduce those levels of risk to you as a business, to managers, and also to the exec team. But that's not the only focus of HR. And if you are getting any HR either internally or externally, and the focus is 100% based on how do we help you to police your staff, you are only getting 50% of what you should be. That's a massive, massive deficit to what you should be getting from your HR. HR is there, yes, to help you when staff go rogue, to help reduce risks, because we live in a litigious world, and to manage staff effectively. Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching the video that you're tuning into right now. It means the world to me that you're watching that video, but I want to just take a small snippet of your time, the smallest amount of your time, just to tell you about this amazing offer that we have on board for all of you right now in your businesses. Everything that we're doing, everything that we're talking about is predicated on how we can help you to maximize the potential of your business, the potential of your people in your business, and your teams that your people belong to. Right now, if you head over to the website that's in the background there in our new studio, which is inquiry.cavilhr.co.uk. That's inquiry.cavilhr.co.uk. You can pick up a free employment contract for your staff. This is monumental. It enables you to be able to make changes, customize the contract to your liking, for your staff, for your business, but also to ensure that you're remaining legally compliant. Head on over now, pick up your free contract, register your details. Let's get back to the video. But HR is also there to help you to get the most from your people. So if you're just focusing on the people that go rogue, there's no attention on the people who are actually performing well. There's no attention on the people that are actually supporting the business. Those people that are giving you the value add in your business from being in those roles. So you see, you've got to focus on both the good people and the bad people in your business, which, by the way, everyone will have both. So there's no escaping it. The idea here is to try as much as we possibly can to keep you to have more of the good people than the bad people, right? Hear me? So in terms of things, the other half of HR is there to focus on how we build strong relationships. Yeah, I use the R word. I use it a lot. And a lot of managers don't like that R word. And I'm sorry, but if you are avoiding relationships, or relationships is a dirty word in the workplace, then you are massively, massively missing the key element with your staff. Everything that people operate from is on a basis of relationships. If you are naive to the relationship, it doesn't mean there isn't one. It's just a really shit one. And that's not going to be good. And it's not going to help you to manage staff. So we want to build good relationships. We want to create a place that people want to come and work in. We want to create an environment where people want to belong. It's a human need. It's a scientific proven fact that human beings want to coexist. We are social creatures, but we are not by instinct sole lonely animals on this planet. We want to coexist. We want to belong to other people, to other groups, to other establishments, whether it's sports, football teams, rugby teams, whether it's national level. Who do you identify your nationality with? Whether it's religion, What religion do you have? Whether it's down to things like sexuality or other groups that are out there that people find a sense of belonging to. There are so many groups out there. What we want to do is make sure that your business, your family, working family, is one of those entities, is a place where people can come and feel that they belong. Now, I get it. Whenever we talk about this, because the perception of HR is side A, you are a police force in the business. People turn a blind eye to side B, which is fundamentally important to the business too. Remember, your business is predicated on the people within to give you success or failure. You want success. If you just focus on the bits that are causing failure, that doesn't give you success, right? So ultimately, what we want to do is make sure that we're giving back to people who are coming and working for us. Yeah, I know it's the fluffy stuff, Mike, but it matters so much. Let me put it to you this way. Most people working full-time right now will be spending a third, that's 33% of their time with you. So if you just think for 1 minute, that means that people are spending more time at work with you, whether they're working from home, by the way, or they're working in the office with you, they are spending the majority of that time awake with you. That's more than their family. It's more than they're spending with their friends down the pub or socializing. It's more than they're spending on most other activities in their life, with exception to sleeping, perhaps. So they're spending the majority of their time with you. Now, if they're unhappy, just put yourself in their shoes for 1 minute. If you're unhappy coming into work and you're spending the majority of your time in that environment with those people that you're working with, and if you don't get along with all of them, or there's confrontation for you at work, you're not going to value the place you're working at, which means you're not going to want to be there, which also means how much am I actually adding value to you? Because I feel you're a chore. It's like trying to get my teenager to clean her bedroom. It's not easy to get someone to do something they don't want to do. If you can get an environment that they want to belong to, chores don't feel like chores. I'm not for a second suggesting that cleaning a bedroom is, you can make that really appealing to a teenager. No, you can't polish a turd, right? But at the end of the day, if your culture, if your environment in your business is strong enough to create that sense of belonging, what we call a working family, then you are on a very fast path to creating an environment that people actually just want to be in. So it's not necessarily cleaning the room. That's the next step of management, but at least you've got them in it. So human resources is not there to help and support the employee. No, we're not. Our focus is to help and support the business to make sure that it's reducing levels of risk, it's treating staff fairly, equitably, it is giving people an environment they want to work within, all with the ultimate gain of trying to grow and scale that business. HR's focus is on the business. It's there to help to grow. It's not there to be bureaucratic, by the way, which is another problem, but it's not there to be an agony aunt for staff to go and bleed their spleen at when they're unhappy with everything. It's there to resolve problems, provide solutions for sure. But don't get me wrong, HR, human resources, it's there to manage the human resource in your business with the ultimate gain of advancing the business. At the end of the day, if you don't increase and scale the business, how many roles are there for people? If the business starts to fail, how many people can the business continue to employ? So if it focused just on making sure everybody is happy, regardless of what they were contributing, how they were working, how they were performing, what activities they were performing on, what the productivity levels were within those teams in the business, if it just focused on keeping people happy and forgot about the rest of it, then you'll have a happy group of people that are unfortunately redundant, because you've got to focus on the business. Now, that comes as a hard thing for a lot of people to hear sometimes, especially employees. But what I do want to say is that does not mean HR is there to catch you out. I see a lot of videos out there saying, don't say these things to HR. Don't say that to HR. Well, do you know what? To a degree, it depends on who your HR is, to be honest with you. But good HR, strong, sustainable HR, it's not there to catch you out. It's there with one real simple purpose. It's really easy to understand. How do I get these group of people to advance this business in that direction? And how do I get them to do it at pace? How do I get them to do it consistently? And how do I get them to do it on a monumental level? How do we increase this shit? How do we make this bigger? It's a really easy focus. People are part of it. It's important. But it doesn't mean that they're there to catch everybody out left, right, and center. If a person is not right for that business, which happens, it happens a lot, then it is the right thing for the business that perhaps that relationship's not working. Then in which case, why would you continue to have a relationship that doesn't work? You need to be able to progress the business. The focus is on the business. It doesn't mean that it's at the detriment of the people. It's there to bring the people along on the journey that want to be on that journey. And those people that don't want to be on that journey, it's absolutely fine. That is not a problem either. It just means that relationship doesn't work anymore. And relationships don't always last forever. So in which case, you still got to advance the business because that's the goal. Human resources is here to advance your business. Now, if that resonates with you in any way, shape, or form, if you're a business owner, maybe you're a manager, and you're wondering, do I actually have good, sustainable HR? And believe me, if you're getting to a reasonable size of 10 or more staff, you will notice the impacts that HR can make a difference to your business. And when you've had it and you don't have it, you really notice that difference. But if you're looking to advance your business, if you're looking to grow your business, HR is typically really hard to quantify. It's hard to quantify because most of the time people think of it as a police force. But if you quantify it as the function that's going to help you to herd these cats within your business and make your business stronger, make it grow, and make it more profitable and increase value added from the salaries that you're paying out to your staff, you need HR in your business. So what I want to do just quickly is just to let you know that you can contact us. It's behind me. You might not be able to see it. It's our new studio, by the way. But inquiry.cavilhr.co.uk. That's inquiry. I'm going to move out the way momentarily. Inquiry.cavilhr.co.uk. And that's our telephone number. And you can email us on info@cavilhr.co.uk. Come talk to us. It costs nothing for a conversation to see how we can help and support you, support your practice, support your business, support your charity. We work in multiple sectors up and down the UK. Now, if you found this video helpful, please continue watching by clicking on the next video, and I will see you there. Take care. Bye.